Hey everyone, Captain Amazing here, and today we're going to go over May 2024 and just an overview of my account. Also, some big things happened for my overall channel this month, so I wanted to talk about that. So let's jump into the game. So last month, we had started at 8.3 million GP. We were unlocking Bane soon. We had to finish relicking our our Inquisitors for specifically for Riva to get them to R7, and we were working on possibly the Profundity and getting that farm started. So let's look at where we stand with those farms first. So we did finish the fifth brother, so I have him at R7. This is as much investment as I'm going to put on them right now. So I was able to put 3 relics, 3 Omicrons on third sister, pretty much I zated everyone for third sister, Grand Inquisitor, seventh. I do think eighth and fifth are luxury Zetas, so I'm not going to Zeta them, especially once you have third sister. This team does everything I need. They auto JMLs. They absolutely stomp JMKs. There's no reason to get them any better than what they are right now. Their mods aren't great, so I do have Grand Inquisitor 7th and 5th over 300 speed. 8th brother is only like 278, and then third sister, it doesn't specifically need a ton of speed. She's at 278, but she has good mods overall with, just health, crit damage, offense. So decent sets on all of them. I'm pretty happy with them overall. As I continue to build more mods into my account, I'll revisit I think Grand Inquisitor still has one mod that he needs over here, but I'll revisit them as needed to get these a little faster. So I'm not completely done with them. It's going to take me a long time to fully build up these mod sets and all the other mods I need for my characters. So I'm continuing to do that. I did build specifically some mod sets that I'll go over later this month that I'm pretty happy with. But for Inquisitors, they're doing exactly what I need for them right now. Also, let's look at next is Bane. So Bane, I didn't even have him unlocked at the start of this month. Bane is a wonderful character, like absolutely amazing. He just is a free win in Grand Arena, just an absolute free win. I will say that you don't need this Omicron on Malevolent Whirlwind, and you don't need this Zeta on his leadership. These are absolutely luxuries, not necessary whatsoever. So I went with full health, some decent speeds, and that's pretty much what I did with him. I did build this set overall with and it's not the best. I would like it to be better. This one doesn't even hit my standards, but I needed the health primaries. But I'm pretty happy with my Bane, everything he's doing. I stopped him at R7. He absolutely dunks on everyone. He can beat JMKs, Jabba's, Leia's, Lord Vader's, whatever you have on defense, Bane can beat. Bane's been my answer for the Rey Holdocron, so he's just been absolutely demolishing them. And it's super cheap. It's just Darth Bane, and I think Darth Maul. Darth Maul's the main one, R7, or Leviathan, and just dunking on Rey with Holdocrons, which is a really strong team. So overall, I did really well in Grand Arena because I finished my Inquisitors, I got Bane, and it just elevated my account to a new level. So I've been absolutely dunking on like 9, 10, 11 million GP accounts and winning quite handedly. So really happy with that. So next we have Rogue One. So I did start, because before I started this, I didn't have any of these characters at relics. So I didn't have Radis, I didn't have Jin, Cassian, Biston, or K2. K2 is an extra farm, so I did get him up because I wanted a tank for the team, and I did it before I even unlocked Profundity, but I had the relic material or Gear 12 Plus already ready, and it's so cheap to take him to R3 that I just decided to take K2 to R3 for the tank. So now I have this this Radis team available to me for Grand Arena or Conquest. They're actually pretty good in Conquest too, because Radis is a support too, so he does a ton of damage. I did build his mod set specifically this month for him, and these are pretty good mods overall, so I'm pretty happy with them. I am trying to build a cross for him, just like the Inquisitors. I don't specifically target primaries and sets. I try to just build good mods overall and find homes for them. I have been building decent mods for Radis, and I'm pretty happy with it. I am gonna try to keep, but I don't know how mod heavy I'm gonna go with, like Jin and Cassian and Biston and K2. I'm kind of happy with where they are. They have decent mods. I don't think they're going to be a priority for me, because I do have some other farms that I'm specifically going for in the future that I'm just not going to be able to invest into them all that much. So as if I like build decent mod sets, I'll try to like trickle them down and everything, and they have okay mods, so I'm okay with that. I did get Dash Rendar to R7 for this farm as well. I do think within like a week or two, I should be finished with my Profundity farm. It's been going pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. I am kind of shocked at how fast I'm moving through these farms, because I R7'd Fifth Brother. I from complete scratch, I like activated Bane, took him to R7, got his Omicrons and Zetas. I was able to take Radis to R9, put on his Zetas and Omicron, and then I got a full Rogue One team, even a bonus tank for them, and all these characters. So I think I just need 6 more relics for Profundity, and then I'm gonna have that Profundity farm. Everything else is farmed and ready to go. I just need these few relics, and I have all the relic material to take Cassian to R8. The only bottleneck I have is signal data for these, so pretty happy overall with what's happening with my Profundity and how fast I'm accelerating through these farms. So my next farm that I'm going to go for is JMK. I'm already working on my JMK farms. Like, I have the relic material already ready to take them to R8. I just need the signal data. And same thing as all these R7s and R5s and even R3s. I have all the relic material ready except for bronzium wiring, but I'm going to accelerate my bronzium wiring with those 500cc packs. So it shouldn't be a problem. And I think actually right now I am comfortably I think I comfortably have enough to finish this farm. So I'm sitting pretty well. I think this farm is going to be just as quick. So next month, I fully expect to have a good majority of these reliced out. And then I'm hoping to build up the pilots first. So General Kenobi, General Grievous. And then from there, I'll probably slowly build up Yoda and Shaak Ti to their R7, R8. From there, it really doesn't matter. Like, I'll probably, R3, Mace, Qui-Gon, and Ayla, just because they're good Jedi, and I do use them in Grand Arena, so it would be great to be able to get like a thick Kron on them. That would be pretty nice for, but I do use Keller and Beck with them, so we'll see. Maybe I'll take out Keller and Beck and try to get a thick Kron on my Qui-Gon team. But we'll see. I'm pretty open to the idea. I do have Cat. I'm not going to build Cat until after I start unlocking JMK. So before I get the gear ready for JMK, I will put my investment into Commander Ahsoka Tano, and then my investment into JMK. And after that, I'll probably get Padme up to R5, just because I like her in the JMK team personally. And from there, that would open me up to start farming gas, because that's all I really need is Padme. A little more gear. I could probably do it right now if I was willing to put their mods right and just slam my head against the wall enough times so that I can finish phase 2 with an extremely low gear Padme. Maybe I'll try it if I'm bored sometime. I just haven't gotten around to it. And my General Grievous team is like for phase 4 is more than enough. I'll probably have to remod, and then I'll just walk straight through it, and I'll get my gas up and running. I really don't care for gas or even want him. Maybe I'll just do it because I have the Get 1, and I just want to like get the Get 1, get him to 7 stars. Maybe as a side farm, I'll get him up and put the Zetas into him, but I don't know. It's quite it's quite a lot of investment, and his team isn't fully relicked yet. So we'll see. I'll play it by ear. I'm not planning on doing that in June or July, but who knows? Who knows? So I'll finish JMK, or I'll start. I'll finish Profundity. I'm kind of starting on JMK already, as far as I'm getting the Gear 12 pieces ready for like Mace and Qui-Gon, and I'm getting Cody up and running as well. Watt and Bo-Katan Kryze require Kyrotech, and I do have some Kyrotech ready already. Like I have 219 of those and 273 of those, and all those are for the JMK farm. I only need 200 of these battle computers for JMK, and I think I need 600 of these, so I'll get the 400 of shock prods this month, and that'll be enough to take all this to relics. So that's what, 6 characters. 6 characters is a little bit much for me in a month. So with my Profundity farm, so I did Bane, Radis. I guess I did 6 characters this month. So maybe realistic that by next month I could maybe have JMK as far as like all the characters to relics, and I'm just kind of working on that on the signal data to bring up the relics as well. That's perfectly possible. I'm actually accelerating my farms faster than I thought I would. So 6 relics a month is pretty good, I think. So perfectly possible that I'm working well just on their relic levels, and maybe I'll be working on the gear at the end of the month for Leia. And my Leia, I'm sitting pretty good too. I just need Drogon like that. That's a Cantina farm that'll be really quick, but in Lobot doesn't require Kyrotech, so it's just Nisa, Rex, and Scout Trooper and Drogon. So Leia, I think JMK a month and a half. I think 3 months. By 3 months, I should have the Profundity, JMK, Leia, and then I should be working on whatever 2024 fleet comes in, doing those chases because I have those crystals, and I think I'll be doing pretty good in these next 3 months overall. So pretty happy with my progress. And I will say this, if you guys want to track your progress monthly, this has been really fantastic, these account overviews, just to see what's happening. Because before I felt like I don't know really how fast I'm doing things or how I'm accelerating through these farms, and I felt like, hey, I'm farming pretty quickly. But it wasn't until I started recording these monthly account overviews that I really noticed like how fast I'm accelerating through these farms. And I'm not buying like that $10 pack on Mondays, and I'm not buying the $5 25 Kyrotech farms or bundles either. So I'm just like, I farm, I use my hierarchy of needs to get a lot of passive income, and then it snowballs my account with getting first in fleets every day and performing well in Kyber, getting all those crystals, and that's how I'm accelerating through these farms so quickly. So if you want to watch my grand arenas, watch my hierarchy of needs, watch how I like do my farming philosophies with my resources, my shards, and everything, all my ideas and knowledge are in my videos, and you can do it too if you just want that to take that knowledge as well. So that's my future farms as far as JMK. I am working on shards for other farms. So I ran out of accelerated farms, believe it or not. So I am finishing Tarful and Saw Gerrera. They should be finished sometime soon, definitely before next month, 100%. I did get a bunch of bonus shards, so that's why I got them to 6 shards really quickly with that additive drops. And those additive drops, oh man, I got tons and tons of Zetas. So I have almost 4, and then I was able to put all the Zetas I needed for Profundity and Bane. So it was amazing. I would say start farming these new farms. I would say like, hey, maybe you just needed 1. So try to get one of them 7 stars maybe if you want to always have the opportunities, because I missed the first Zeta additive drops because I didn't have a Jedi Knight Cal Kestis ready whenever they released it. And then I just wasn't able to get those Zetas. So I ended up farming Jedi Knight Cal Kestis shards for all the requirements, and I was able to take advantage. So I'm going to try to do the same for I am going to slow farm Gungans here pretty soon. So as I finish like Tarful and Saw Gerrera, I'll add Boss Nass. One of the farms is going to be already, it's a Cantina farm, so I'm not going to farm it until I'm ready to farm Jar Jar. But if these two are either fleet or hard nodes, then I'll farm that, because my fleet nodes are pretty much open. I farm Grogu and I farm Nest, and the only reason I'm farming Nest is because it's literally the last shards I need for fleet energy. Other than that, once I finish IG and Nest, I'll have everything in fleet farmed, and I just only farm those fusion furnaces. So I'm just running out of things to farm. I'm not farming Afra, so if I finish Gungans, and if you look at my farming pathway, I'm getting ready for Jedi Knight Cal Kestis after Leia, and then I'll farm Bo-Katan, because these are like amazing characters too, and Bo-Katan's an amazing character. So I do want that, plus Mandalore. If my guild wants to start participating in that, I'll be ready. So in 7-8 months or whatever it is. And then I'll also build this UFU team, because I have all the conquest characters right now. So with that being said, I am in a good place for shards. I'm finally kind of edging into end game. I don't have the GLs to consider myself end game. I will have all 3 GL ships. I'll farm the 4th one whenever that comes out, but I only have 4 GLs. I should finish JMK and Leia soon. I don't know when I'm gonna get C and Lord Vader. I will say I think there's going to be a C bundle soon, so I'll probably farm C once that C bundle is in, or once I finish, probably after Bo-Katan I can fit in C, or maybe I'll fit in Lord Vader, because I want that Marauder ship and I just want a more reliable executor counter. So maybe I'll farm Lord Vader, because I'll have like gas and it'll just like snowball. I can go like gas, Marauder until Lord Vader, and then finish C, and then I'll have all the GLs. I think it'll be really quick. So I'm at the precipice of just pushing into endgame really soon. So I'm really happy with where my account is. I did want to go over, because a lot of people say lightspeed bundles don't give you like true character viability because you don't have zetas or mods or anything like that. And someone commented on my last video last time, I was in a perfect position to take advantage of all these lightspeed bundles, except for really gas. I still bought it, but we'll go over that here in a second. But the Separatist one absolutely killed it. I only had General Grievous at relics. All this was just chef's kiss as far as it went with accelerating my account. I just need to put a Zeta on B2 and these guys will be up and running. I don't think I'll really put the Zeta investments in new and Count Dooku until I get in Django, until I get that trench team up and running, which who knows when I'll do that, probably when he's a capital ship pilot, or if I just want another team for Grand Arena or something. But otherwise, like Separatist, great asset. I was amazing for me. Night Sisters, I had all the Zetas invested in here. I don't have the Omicrons yet. I do have Marin at 7 stars now, so sooner or later I am going to want to take her to once I do that Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, I'll probably take her up to relics, at least relic 5, try to do their 3rd assault battle, because it's the last assault battle I need for challenge tier 3. So I would like to take her up, give her 2 Zetas, give her her Omicron, and really take advantage of this team, but we'll see. But I'm super happy with this as well. They've been doing great. They were great low gear. They're even better now, so pretty happy with that in my account. Ewoks, once I farm Leia, I'll have Princess Nisa up and running too, so this was a good bundle for me. I had the Zeta on Chief Chirpa for the C3PO unlock, so overall I'll probably just like take out Log Ray and keep Chirpa, Wicket, Paplu, Elder, and Nisa, and happy with that. So I was able to fully take advantage of all these. The only one that was a real questionable buy, and it really I had to really think about this, because initially I was just like, I'm not going to buy the gas bundle. It's only 4 characters. I'm just not going to do it. It's $50. I did it for Starkiller, but those were like 4 Kyrotech intensive characters, and it was like 1600 Zetas. So I was like, yeah, that's an absolute buy. You just get Starkiller if you buy that bundle. But this one, I'm not gonna unlock gas. I had no reason to buy it for that reason. But when I really thought about it, I was like, Shock T has a ton of Chirotech. I'm going to take Plo Koon up to Relics once I get Marauder up and running, so that for the Executor counter, so he's going to be at least R7 for me. I need Clone Sergeant for JMK as well, and 5s I'll need for gas. So 100%, I'm even if I take him up to Relics right now, he's a pilot for the ship for Negotiator, and I use the Umbara Starfighter on the starting line of my Negotiator. He's just gear 12. So I was like, oh man, this is like actual viability. Like Shock T is great with JML against Lord Vader's because she has a cleanse, and she gives offense up on her basics. She dispels. She has a little. She's a really great fifth member for that. She's a great Jedi in a Jedi team. And she's also the lead. She can lead clones, which I'm not going to put Zetas into her for the clone thing because I can just get gas, and it would be a complete waste. So don't waste the Zetas on her. That would be my advice. So I bought it. I bought the gas bundle for those 4. And if you look at the $5 Chirotech bundle where you spend $5 and you get 50 Zetas, it was cheaper than that. So not only was it cheaper, and I got like 300 extra Zeta or 300 extra Chirotech compared to that bundle, I also got all the Gear 12 pieces, a little bit of bronzium wiring, and everything that you take to R3, and then all those Gear 12 pieces, especially the med packs, are huge for my account because those are a bane of my existence as well. So I ended up buying it for that reason, and especially because I'm farming JMK right now, so I'm immediately would have to relic up Shock T and Clone Sergeant. So it was immediate boost to my account. I get Shock T as a Jedi. I get improvement in Plo Koon's ship and 5 ship. Plus I use 5 and I use Plo and I use Shock in Grand Arena. So it was a buy. It was a buy. A lot of people probably wouldn't do that, but I'm aiming to hit end game as smartly as possible. And some of these lightspeed bundles, why this one was really like fringe on if it was worth it for me. In the end, after like ruminating on it quite a bit, I decided, yes, I'm gonna buy it. So I did. Other than that, let's look at my ships. So I have one more shard to finish my last hard node ship farm in my account. I do have what is it, the comeuppance. I don't really consider that a hard node. It's a cantina energy, and I could farm it. I'm just not going to because there's no reason. But this is the last hard node ship I need. One shard. Probably tomorrow I'll get it. Maybe I should have waited to make this video, but I'm pretty happy with. Like, it took 2.5 years to do it. I'm still slowly getting Radis, and then I'm unlocking the Profundity soon. So that I preach ships, and I do what I preach. So I'm not going to tell you farm your ships, invest in them, all these things if I'm not going to do it myself. And I'll say this, it's been absolutely worth it. When I first went into Kyber, I had my ships were holding, but I was losing some matches on efficiency because my ground game was so weak, and they had and I couldn't beat them in efficiency because they were just like soloing a lot of my teams, and I wasn't bleeding any banners. But I wasn't able to clear their fleets, even if it was like mediocre fleets on there, because I didn't have relics on, Malevolence or my Negotiator or my Chimera fleet, and those were like my main offensive ones, and then I wasn't that practiced with Finalizer. I've since shored all that up. I learned the Finalizer counter. I have all relic pilots with Negotiator now. I have all relic pilots with Malevolence now. I have all relic pilots for my Chimera now. I'm able to take out Leviathans, Executors, and Profundities on offense now, and no matter what fleet they put on defense, I can fully clear it while putting my Leviathan and Executor on defense, and pretty soon I'm going to have my Profundity now, and I'll take that on offense as well, probably for the Profundity mirror, because Malevolence is just not reliable for that. So I'll still have times where RNG can strike and I won't be able to clear, but overall, like, I'll have Chimera for my counters for Leviathan. I'll have Finalizer for Executor, and I'll have Profundity for either Executor or Profundities, and then Negotiator and Malevolence for whatever else. So all in all, I'm super happy with where my fleets are. I felt like this was a really long journey, and just know that, like, hey, uh, if you just put investment into it, like, you can do it. It takes a long time. It's like 6 months to farm a hard node, but just don't even think about it. That's what I did. I farmed like 2 to 6 nodes at a time, and I just did it. I just knocked it out. I didn't even think about it. A lot of times when I watch other people play, and they're like, "Oh man, I only got like 1 shard, or I didn't get shards." I don't even think about the shards. I just do it, and then if I get shards, I get shards. I don't refresh it. I just slowly farm them, and over time, like, the inevitable will happen. You'll get them to 7 stars, and then you can move on from there. So really happy overall. So let's look at something that happened to me in May that wasn't just in my account. So this month was kind of special. I did get to go on Nuge Too Good stream. I talked to him, the Gerbil, and Matt Master, where I was able to just be introduced as a new content creator. Afterwards, I did a live stream with him where I was reviewing accounts, and I think people were really able to see what I have to offer as far as my knowledge in the game, my philosophies for farming, how I do content creation. He even uses one of my concepts that I also got from Glurmit, which is GAC review. So he decided to bring that into his channel as well because he liked the concept of it. And also, the biggest thing that happened to me was I was able to hit over 1K subscribers. So I'm at 1,120 subscribers right now, and it continues to grow. So I just wanted to say to everyone who's supporting me, you all are wonderful. Like, it's been absolutely amazing. Thank you for the support, for getting me over that 1K subscribers. Now my account is fully monetized. It's amazing. I did not think I would be hitting this milestone within 6 months of content creation, let alone at all. So being able to hit that milestone, I can't say like thank you enough. You all are such a wonderful viewer base, and I really love hanging out with you guys. And all of this was because I just love Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. I felt like I have farming philosophies and ideas that I wanted to share with you all, and it just allowed me to kind of grow from there. And since my very first stream in December of 2023 till now, it's been an absolute blast, and I've had so much fun just hanging out with you all and streaming. So thank you everyone for your support. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for all that you guys do, where you guys come in and just even comment to help push the algorithm in my account. It's just amazing. And thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being part of my community and helping me grow this channel. So I wanted to end it on that. Thank you. We'll see what the future holds for us, but so far it's been absolutely amazing, and I'm absolutely excited to move forward and continue to make content for you all. So take care, and don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out. Thank you, and goodbye. I'll see you next time.